What's up, guys? It's Zooko. Today, I am bringing what I said I was going to bring, which is my characterizations. I say characterization, my customer character creations. And I'm going to do it in a way so that way it's a little bit more unique so you can see them in action, how they look on screen. And also tell you like who I got my inspiration from with whatever set it is. So let's just start off with just the showcase. So I guess we'll go down the line. Some of these characters are going to be stock just because I thought that their original fit was really hard, and I just made my own little customizations here and there. And we'll just go down the line. And I have one for every character, and you'll see them like this. And I think a good map to just kind of showcase how good something looks is going to be this map, or even Urban City. So these were just kind of like whatever. I think his fit is absolutely amazing in its own right. I just changed some of the colors for the gold, but I kept him with his thing, and I added the cloak. And as you can see, they look really cool. I think white in this game looks very like prominent, very beautiful no matter what the map is. So I think these characters look absolutely beautiful. So that's that. That's pretty much those fits. Trust me when I say it's going to get much better from here. And we'll start down the line like this. So we'll do Alyssa, and then hold on, and then we'll go ahead and do Asuka. So my inspiration was Ellie here. So I have one that's just a crazy cool outfit, and one's going to be Ellie. Literally Ellie from The Last of Us. Look how beautiful. And then Ellie. Classic Ellie fit, you know, even with the bow and arrow, even the backpack, that whole deal. So I thought this was really cool. Very inspired off of Ellie, but you cannot tell me that Alyssa does not look like the coolest thing ever. This is also inspiration that I got for her fit from a previous suit I made on playing Anthem, and I just think that those two colors contrast very well along with white and gray. So, and a little bit of gold in there as well. I don't know if you can see it, but there's little gold spots in there, and like a lightish bluish color. Thought that was really cool. And then the little top piece just kind of came with those colors. I didn't even have to touch them, but yeah, I think that Alyssa looks really cool, and I think that looks exactly like Ellie. Too bad I couldn't get the long sleeves, and it was the closest in the short sleeve, so I just have to work with that. But I think that looks a lot like Ellie, and the bow and arrow, the fact that she actually has that is absolutely crazy. So loving that. All right, moving on, we're gonna go to Azucena, and then we're gonna go to Brian. Brian is basically Zooko. I'm sorry, not Zooko. Brian is basically Joker. Closest thing that I can get to it, and Azucena was just kind of like, there wasn't really too much that I could do with her, so I just kind of made her that. And she's kind of Latina, so I wanted to have her low-key red hairish, like reddish brown, and I think she looks really cool. And I like the darker purple with the little hints of gold as well, or the hints of like that little dark beigeish or bronzish color. I like that kind of vibe going for her. But I had to make a Joker, man. He's literally laughing, you know, doing the whole Joker thing. I thought I got the colors for him pretty accurate, so I'm digging that. And I gave him a little green mist. I think it's a little too much, but I like to give it just because if you are familiar with the Joker lore, you will see that you can really kind of like become so powerful with Joker, and Joker does become extremely strong. But also, this is also for my Azucena. I kind of got it inspired by June from Cyberpunk, so I tried to go for that look in a way. And I just put the little cyberpunk looking little baby robot, and that's cool. So that's my fits for them. Let's move forward. Next up we have For Devil Jin, I really didn't like find too much that I wanted to do with him, but it literally was just like, okay, well, I want to make one just because Devil Jin is really cool, but I didn't really have anything crazy I wanted to do with him. Fang, I wanted to be like an old Zuko, basically, or the Fire Lord, and that's the closest that I can get to it, or like the uncle. And so that's kind of the inspiration, and I did just a mix of all three, so he's just kind of like whatever. So I really like the Fang, but the Devil Jin is kind of like whatever. I'm not really a fan of the Devil Jin. I'm just not a fan of that, like, those horns and the eyes. It's just not my speed, so I just covered it with the mask. And I was trying to make it seem like one of those characters that I remember. I can't remember his name, but he had wings and he always wore a mask and he could fly around. He was like a super power dude. But I can't remember his name for the life of me, so I just kind of like did that and I just made it all black. So it's kind of like whatever. But on the other hand, I gave him the claws as well because his hands are always out, and I was like, that would look really cool to always have your claws out. And he does that little baby jab, so that's cool. That's basically my inspiration for those two: white, black, gold, and red. It's kind of Chinese-y colors. Yeah, I say Chinese. I don't mean to offend anybody if that offended you. Horong, I wasn't too big on him, but I still made a fit for him. I thought it was cool. Jin, I didn't make a fit for because I didn't think he was that cool. Like as far as like what he did, but I got some really cool ones coming up. June is crazy beautiful. You're gonna see it here. I think these two fits are very, very cool. I just made him basically like a little, you know. And she is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, beautiful. I think June is absolutely crazy. Like, the amount of time it took for me to just like, okay, let me think of something and then just fly with it, you know. I think June is really, really cool looking. And Horong is cool too. Like, I think he looks cool. I think this fits his play style. I like the way that I changed his shoes. I kept the top like the same color because I thought that was really cool, and I was just like, well, let me just go for like this sort of like I call it tricolor, or the Addy colors. That's basically what I call them, the Addy colors, and that's from like some shoes I used to make in the old game, and I basically just used that color palette. So yeah, cool. That's basically that. Now moving forward, we're getting into the good ones. Kazuya, this is basically Wolverine for me. And then I have Lars. This is basically just like a Power Ranger, basically. So one's Wolverine, one's Power Ranger. Kazuya looks freaking cool with this fit, man. Like, I think Kazuya looks crazy. And I went with Kazuya because I felt like his kit really like resembles Wolverine in a way. So like how he slashes and stuff like that, and even like the little, you know, the dark, because I felt like it just was really like Wolverine-ish, you know. And I gave him many shoes because I wanted to be sort of kind of feral looking, like, but the swipes and the stuff that he does, like, I felt that was the closest that I can get to a Wolverine's like play style, or like how feral he would be. Like, I just feel like he's really, really Wolverine like. So yeah, I want Wolverine for him. And then as you can see with the Lars, man, the Lars looks crazy cool. Again, I kind of did that same color palette of that, you know, purple and like that sort of olive-ish green. I love olive green, it's my favorite color, and I think those colors look really well together. I might have done black and gold and purple with that, and that could have looked really cool too, but I feel like I felt like I already had a lot of like black and goldish colors, so I didn't want to like let that fly. But I think one of my coolest fits in this game is Kazuya as Wolverine. Like, he doesn't even look like Kazuya, he just looks really freaking cool. It literally feels like I'm playing Wolverine, and his kit just really fits well with that. So I really am like super like hyped about that little idea that I had there. Like, he really does have that little Wolverine-ish play style, and that's cool. Moving forward, for Law, I basically just went for like another Zuko look, and also a semi Liu Kang look. For Lee, I didn't do anything because I lied. For Lee, I actually did something really cool. For Lee, I did if you know what 2B and 9S is, I basically did 9S, and I thought that I did a pretty good job with it. So yeah, one's basically Zuko or Liu Kang.
I hate rich people.
And this is 2B basically. Yes, I think this is the closest that I could have got to it, so I'm really hyped about that fit, and I could really cool. And then I put that bot because that's very similar to the animals that you fight in there. So very cool, very cool. Moving forward, player, very cool look too. It's the closest that I can get to anything that I wanted with that. But anyways, Lily, I basically made Esdeath from, I forgot what the name of the anime was, but I love Esdeath. I think she's a very cool looking character. So one's Tanjiro, one's Esdeath. Akame got killed. That's the name of the anime. So yeah, that's basically Tanjiro right there, and that's Esdeath. That's pretty cool. I think the Tanjiro one came out pretty neat, you know. I have the little box because, you know, the Nezuko. I thought that was pretty cool. And the Esdeath is really cool. I think she looks really similar to Esdeath. I gave her the little sword because, I mean, I couldn't give her the one that I really would have wanted, but that was cool anyway. And I gave her the little bluish sort of flash because Esdeath has those little powers. So I thought this was a pretty good job. I wish I could have got some thigh high boots, but they don't have them in the game yet. So hopefully they start adding more like options to the game. If not, then that's cool too. But I thought that I got Tanjiro pretty close color scheme wise. So I'm really enjoying my Tanjiro. It was hard to get his hair like how it is in the anime because it's like it's a weird color. So I just literally just did the closest that I could. But I thought this was pretty good and really cool. Anyways, that's basically that. Now moving forward, Nina, I basically just made her look extremely freaking cool. Now I wanted to do Paul as Store, but he didn't have a cloak, so it was very hard for me to do that. But I felt like his voice was extremely good and very close to what like Chris Hemsworth would sound like as Store. So, and they also felt like their fighting styles were sort of similar as well. If only I could put a hammer in his hand. But I basically just put him in the fit that he had whenever he was walking around as a human for a while. And that's basically my inspiration for that.
Get ready for the next
but I thought that Paul is very similar to Chris Hemsworth, which is Thor. But yeah, her fit is crazy, man. You can't, bro. She looks beautiful. And that. But yeah, I think she's probably one of my favorite fits that I've made so far. I think her design just looks really good. And again, I have to do some sort of green in there because it's my favorite color. I love olive green. So yeah, she looks absolutely amazing. And I had to do the off-color boots just to kind of offset it a little bit, make her look a little bit more country girlish, but like a boss still and an assassin in a way. So I think she looks like a very stylish assassin, which was really cool to do. And I put the gold on her because I mean, if she's blinging out, she's blinging out, you know. And I put the little hair, little extra helmet because I thought it just made her look cooler. So yeah, that's basically my thought process with that. So yeah, cool. I think that she looks absolutely amazing. She's one of my favorites, along with so far my favorites is Leo, basically Tanjiro. I think that's really cool as that because I think Ezra is one of the coolest characters in anime. Nina is definitely one of my favorites. I think Kazuya is definitely another one of my favorites. I love Kazuya. June is another one of my favorites. I think she's absolutely amazing. Joker on Brian, absolutely. And then Alyssa is absolutely disgusting. Raven, I basically went for Blade. If you watch that, then cool. Reina, I basically went for like the little schoolgirl look, like the little high school girl look, and then I have another one with her as well that I'll show. First off, I already told you, if y'all didn't watch my playthrough from the story, but Reina is my baby. But I basically just made him Blade. I made her a little schoolgirl fit. I think the Blade look for him is actually so like sick, man. Like I think that's so crazy good looking, right? Her with the little, you know, school fit is cool or whatever. But yeah, I think Raven looks absolutely insane like that. Like absolutely insane. It's very, very similar to Blade. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm actually like that play a little long. I think Blade looks really, really cool. Anyways, I mean, look at him, and then the little black and white, bro. I think he looks absolutely insane. All right, moving forward, we're gonna do that next fit for Reina. Here, that thing is absolutely insane. And then we're gonna go ahead and I didn't do Shanine because I didn't felt like he was really that cool, so I kind of skipped over him. Steve, I just kind of gave him a little whatever. I thought he had a cool fit, but I couldn't really find any inspiration from him. Like I didn't felt like he looked like anybody or anybody like popped up to my head. So she looks absolutely amazing like that, right? He's just kind of like whatever. She looks absolutely insane. This is another one of my favorite fits. That black and gold and like grayish color is so sick together, and then her having like those like light blue eyes with the white hair, I thought that was really, really cool. I think she looked really, really cool like that. And I also wanted to make it seem like she didn't have those little stockings on and was just the shorts, because I thought that would look like pretty cool. So I had to literally like keep going back and forth just to get the color like as close as possible to where it looked like her skin. But I still think the hue is a little bit different, but it matches somewhat. You know, it's not too noticeable. It's just very bright, and you can't like lower it without it like completely making it look like it's stocking. So that's the closest I can get to it. So I like that fit. He's just kind of like doing whatever. Anyways, moving forward, Victor, I have two fits. You guys have probably seen my first one, but if not, I'll just go ahead and show it. We'll show this one, and then I'll show you my new one that I made, which is actually my favorite for him now. I actually don't want to use the old one anymore because I think the new one is so cool. But I think they're both very good looking fits. They're very inspired by the same thing, but so yeah, very cool fit, you know. I mean, look at the swag, dude. The swag is insane. Hey, 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 hey. I mean, just look at the swag, dude. He is absolutely decked out. I think Victor has so much swag, it's actually insane. Moving forward, Xiao Yu, I basically went with a really, really cool schoolgirl look. A very, very cool schoolgirl look, and we're gonna just let that roll. I got inspired from one anime that I used to watch a while back. And then Yoshimitsu, I basically went for Alien vs Predator, but I wanted him to look very menacing and very scary. And so I went with this kind of vibe.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, a little schoolgirl look, you know. I think she looks cool. See what I'm saying? Very, very scary looking dude, man. Got red eyes. So yeah, I actually really do like my Yoshimitsu fit. I think that is absolutely insane. It makes me want to play him. Xiao Yu with the little girl kind of vibe, like the little schoolgirl vibe. I think it's really cool. Backpack and everything. The little schoolgirl colors. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think these are really cool characters. Yoshimitsu looks insane like that, dude. The little tentacle thingies, bro. That's so cool. Go ahead, eat up then, Zhao Yu. Hey, the duck. And I feel like she plays like I mean, she fights like, in a way, it's like that what Lollipop Chainsaw kind of little style or whatever, but without the chainsaw. I feel like that's a similar kind of vibe that you're getting here. I think it's a really cool like schoolgirl, you know, vibe going on with Zhao Yu. I think it's the perfect character to do that with. So yeah, that's cool. With all of that being said, I think that's everyone, or hopefully I didn't forget one. That's basically all of my fits. I didn't do anything for King, Kuma, Panda, Jin, Jack 8, Dragonov, and Shaheen. I was like, it's not really my speed. Like, I just didn't really feel like they were that cool. I was thinking about maybe doing like a Matrix fit with Jin, but he didn't have any long hair to go with it, and I feel like his fighting style doesn't really fit some of these things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to actually put Jin as Wolverine, but then I was like, his kid doesn't he doesn't really move like how Wolverine would. So that's pretty much everything. So my favorite fits, without a doubt, is going to be going down the line. I think Alyssa and Asuka as Ellie are really, really cool. Brian as Joker looks really cool, but it's kind of like whatever. Claudio looks really, really cool, but he's like kind of still whatever. All these are like really cool. Out of this top one row here, I'm definitely gonna take Alyssa and Ellie, because the Ellie one is crazy, like close to Ellie with the bow. I really think that she has a very good look, and Alyssa just looks absolutely phenomenal. On this row, I'm gonna take June and Kazuya because they look absolutely insane. June is crazy good looking as far as like the fit that I gave her. Kazuya looks exactly like Wolverine, and his stance just feels so Wolverine. Like, I'm honestly like crazy about that. This one, it's hard to decide because Lily and Nina, I really like both of those fits, but Leo's fit with Tandro is so accurate. So I would just have to give it to those three: Nina, Lily, and Leo. I think they're really, really good fits. And then here, I'd have to go with Raven. I love my Raina's fit, but I can't put it in that list. Victor looks absolutely insane, but I can't put it in that list. Zhao Yu looks absolutely insane, but I can't put it in that list. I would have to give it to Yoshimitsu, I'm sorry, and then Raven as far as like the coolest on this row. But Lily with Nina and Leo, those are absolutely insane for the cosplay, but Nina is just like, it just looks absolutely insane by itself. So I think I showed my Zafina one. If I didn't, let me just yeah, I showed it at the beginning, but if you guys want to see one more time, then sure enough. But if I had to give my favorite one out of them all, that's honestly really, really hard. I would probably have to go with Nina because I think that just looks so flashy. But out of like cool factor of like, dang, there's no way, I think Alyssa probably has to take the spot. Her fit is just absolutely insane. So yeah, that is basically all of my character customizations. Hopefully you guys definitely enjoyed it. I mean, look at how cool Zafina looks. I mean, look how cool she looks. Like, she is absolutely insanely beautiful. Like that. These are all my customizations, man. It's Zooko. I do this with every game I play. If they give me character customization, I'm gonna go crazy. I promise you guys, I do this on every single game I touch. I can spend so much time doing that. Yeah, I definitely do think Alyssa is probably my favorite out of them all. I think it's just really, really cool looking. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. It's Zooko. We are out.